Thanks for your company this afternoon. Facebook parent company Meta has agreed to pay more than $23 billion to settle claims from states in America. It deliberately designed Facebook and Instagram to be addictive to young people whilst knowing about its potential harms. Joining us on the debrief today, Rosie Walton from Triple M in Melbourne and David Robinson from 7 News on the Sunshine Coast. Good afternoon to both of you. Rosie, it's pretty clear that Meta has agreed that some of these tools and notification functions and things like that are addictive.
Yeah, it's been a really nice, we see what you're doing, we know what you're up to moment, I think. Money-wise, I don't think that they've been fined enough. They make so much money, but it's really good to say we can see what's going on and it's time to look after the kids. I think some of the measures in place might have started here from Australia with not being able to access it overnight and no notifications during school hours is a really good measure as well.
Robbo, we've obviously got the social media ban here, which is having a varying degree of effect, you'd say. But Mark Zuckerberg was meant to be giving evidence at this trial and now he's got out of it.
This is admitting guilt, isn't it? Like, straight away, it's a massive amount of money. The thing I think about is this. They know what they're doing is wrong, so if they pay a massive amount of money, maybe people will look away, and I don't think that's right. This is kind of like, they're letting Godzilla out and then asking the villagers to protect themselves, but Godzilla is there. Like, they've let the Godzilla out and they need to do more about it. So paying money to cage him in again is not the right thing to do. They need to actually change the way they do things. I don't think that they will. We also know that people like psychologists and psychiatrists, they're the ones that design social media. They've designed poker machines, they've designed video games. This is what they're meant to do. I think this is a distraction. It's not a resolution.
OK, there's going to be more to come on that for sure. Hey, take a look at this. There's a golf ad that has been pulled after spectacularly missing the mark. The clip promoting a new Callaway driver with popular golf creators Good. It shows a male golfer shoving a female former Division 1 professional golfer to the ground after she reaches for his club. Rosie, this is just not on, right?
Yeah, I mean, wow, where do you start? We talked about this on Triple M this morning and it was really cool to be front and centre seeing Mick Malloy come in off the long run really hot just to point out how egregiously misogynistic this is. How many sets of eyes did it go through to be approved to get online? It's just outrageous. It's horrible to watch, and I feel for like people like Minji Lee who play golf every day and are part of Callaway. How would she feel today? It's shocking.
Yeah, Robbo, the CEO of Callaway has now apologised. As I say, that the ad's been pulled, but brands seem to be really keen to try and be controversial, and then as soon as they are, they have to walk backwards.
I think you're right. I think this is in the age of Trump. You push the envelope as far as you can and then you pull it back. So they've got, I mean, we're talking about it, no doubt a lot of media outlets are talking about it around the world. They've got what they wanted. It is really disappointing, and I've got to be honest with you, I found it really uncomfortable. The pushover, and then we're seeing it here, the pushover, and then they're standing over the lady and just kind of the threatening tone. This is awful, and I hope that there is some pushback on that because, golf has a lot of women players, and I think that's really important. But this is, it's uncomfortable to watch, but it's the age of Trump. I really think that's what's happening.
Yeah, OK, and obviously golf is his favourite game. Hey, finally, algorithms have helped us find homes, jobs, even love for some people, but now they're working to help us find new friends. A new wave of social clubs is taking off, matching strangers based on shared interests, careers, lifestyles, some charging nearly $40 a month. Robbo, how are you going finding friends? Do you need some help?
Hugh, you don't accept my friend request. I keep sending it to you, and I've emailed you, I've texted you, I've called you. But anyway, you're probably busy, so you'll get back to me a little bit later. It's a little weird, though, isn't it? Like, I don't want any more friends, though. Can I be honest? Like, I don't want to be around people a lot of the time. I've got to say, I like to fart freely, and you can't do that if you've got friends. So I kind of like not having more people around me.
You're sounding very millennial, I must say, Robbo. Hey, Rosie.
Thank you. I'm young.
Is this just the next step of where we're going with tech?
I think it sounds fun. Like, I'm not paying $40 for it, but I like the idea of being able to find people that you really connect with. Like, often you're friends with people that you work with, which is great, or through school with your kids or whatever, but to really find people that you have actual interests with, I think is a really cool thing. I believe you can do it through Bumble. There's like a friend section on it, but that might become friends with benefits, but there are other ways to do it. You can find out places to go, because it's very daunting to walk into a place on your own. So if you can have that connection online first, I reckon it's really cool.
Yeah, we had that subscription debate as well yesterday. That's a whole nother thing. Hey, Rosie, Robbo, thank you so much for joining us. See you next time.
Thank you.